And now, live from an undisclosed location, it's time for Crescent Hill Radio's excursion into the unknown. The Uncommon Houseflies will be your intrepid guides through the endless Elm Streets and Oak Streets of Louisville's musical subdivisions, where you will come face to face with the cheaters, wife beaters, and bottom feeders of the local music scene. Warning, this show will contain gratuitous self-promotion and potty humor. Signposts up ahead. You're about to enter Flies on the Wall.
Dun dun dun. And I am Kevin Gibson.
And I'm Butch Bays of
the Uncommon Houseflies.
You got that right. Louisville's most misunderstood band?
At least. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. So we've been off for 2 weeks, so we're new at this again.
Yes, we're starting all over from the bottom, the start.
But we're not stupid because we do remember that we have to do the opening ceremonies.
Yes, the next sound you hear will be the traditional opening ceremony.
Get your grape juice ready. You ready over there?
Event.
Oh, I like this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
It is.
All right. I think that we are here today with Joel Henderson, a pseudo-local singer-songwriter. He came to us by way of Atlanta and Chicago and a couple other stops. But
from parts unknown.
Parts unknown, yeah. But he's going to play a few songs, and we're going to talk about his latest release and his touring and this, that, and the other, and probably maybe even talk about his facial hair. We don't know.
Yes, we should. He's taken some time to put together this kind of homeless man look. You know, we should at least give him a little credit for that.
Well, it begins already. Okay. I think,
that's later, isn't it? I shouldn't do that right now.
Yeah. It's a very challenging thing to do this.
Thank you, Joel. Yeah, see, he's already a good sport about this.
Yes. It requires no showering.
I've done that before. Joel Henderson is here. He recently released a new album called Locked Doors and Pretty Fences, and he's been touring in support of a said album. Where have you been off to, Joel?
Well, quite a few places. First of all, Nashville. That's always a first stop.
They have music there?
Yeah. You know, it's kind of hit or miss. It's really hard to find a gig down in Nashville.
Yeah.
There's just not a whole lot going on. And so let me move beyond Nashville. Chicago, where I grew up, New York, Boston, Atlanta. I'm just kind of thinking all the different places.
Yeah.
I got a thing coming up here for the East Coast a little bit. DC. I played DC.
Oh,
wow,
great.
What a hole did I play in DC. Let's see, Pittsburgh.
Nice. Well,
I dig Pittsburgh, man. That's a good city.
Yeah.
And
they got a beautiful baseball park there.
Yeah.
PNC's wonderful.
Oh yeah. A lot of beer drinkers there in Pittsburgh.
Like that too. Yeah, get some Iron City going.
Yeah. And so let's see, Wilmington, North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina.
Asheville's a nice town too. Where did you play in Asheville?
I'm actually going to be playing in Asheville.
You're not playing the Orange Peel, are you? That's their big kind of headliners type.
No, I'm not. It's too big for a guy like me.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. Somebody you might be opening for Toby Keith or something.
No. Not this time.
Cool. Well, then let's talk about your album was rife with theme, and this is something you and I talked about a few months ago when I actually wrote a story about Joel for Louisville Music News, which is how we met, and had a few beers, and I don't remember anything after that. But he did tell me about some of the themes on his new album. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, the record, I tend to write thematically when it comes to albums, and I think in those terms. I wouldn't call them concept records. That seems a little precious or pretentious, but I write thematically, and this record specifically is just about those walls and the fences, the walls, the doors, and all the kind of things that kind of crop up in our lives as we grow older.
Right, the barriers. It's kind of you talk to me.
Yeah, the barriers, exactly.
Yep.
I mean, we've got people got barriers to everything, and this is just kind of record about that, and
interestingly, what
it,
you had told me in the story is I recall that you had released something in the mid to late 2000s and thought, okay, this will be the first of several to come over the next 5 years, and then suddenly life got in the way, barriers, and it took you a number of years to actually get this thing done.
You're right. So I'm gonna play a song from the new record called "Growing Up." Growing Up. Technically, Growing Up is hard to do. It's a lead-off track, and I don't play harmonica on it, but when I play solo, I try to do this. So
cool.
Let's see if it doesn't suck.
All right, Growing Up. Joel Henderson on Crescent Hill Radio.
Well, I've been missing the sun and the night's been burning. Well, I've been missing each of you. Growing up is hard. We've all got our debts to pay, and there's no room left for us to play, 'cause they only want something new. Growing up is hard. Last night I heard a song in my sleep, now it's long gone. Don't recall the words or two. Growing up is hard. Don't recall the last breath I drew. Growing up is hard. Growing up is hard. Growing up is hard.
Very nice. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
A Goodwill guitar, $20 Marine Band harmonica.
Gotta like it. Yeah.
Hey, now let's talk
And
about these
5
harmonicas.
Priceless talent.
And 5 gallons of bourbon.
I'm telling you what, man. It you got to buy them in large quantities these days.
I hate to interrupt this, but we have a call coming in. I'm a little worried.
For real?
Yeah.
Every week we
No.
There's a call coming in?
I'm a little worried about this.
We actually have put out a request line, so
yeah, let me get this for whoever this is hangs up. I hope it's not who I think it is.
Only because I want you to make one of them eatable arrangements for my girl baby. The other morning when she went to the bathroom, I ate the last 9 pieces of bacon, and she's been squealing like a stuck pig ever since. I don't know what to do to make her not mad at me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought about getting her flowers because but the thing is, that just makes her sneeze. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one of my boys down at the gym said that you make them eatable arrangements with food instead of flowers, and I was hoping you could make me one for my girl baby that would make her, you know, come back to me again. I can't deal with this anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Dale, this is not edible arrangements.
It's the radio.
No, listen up now. Now, candy just makes her butt big, you know. Flowers make her sneeze, like I said, and fruit just makes her say, you know, just hurtful things. I don't know what that's about at all, but what I'm thinking is if you make her one of them eatable arrangements with meat instead of fruit, then I can make it all good with her. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can make maybe some flower-shaped pork chops with some bacon stems, then everything will be good. You know what I'm saying? Because she likes that stuff. My baby likes pork. You know what I'm saying?
This is a radio station, Dale.
What are you talking about?
Did you call the wrong?
You call us every week.
Okay.
What? This is a radio
station? It's a radio station. I told you.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, man. That could help too. If you play my girl baby a song that I could dedicate to her, that'd probably make it right, man. I wouldn't need to buy no pork. Listen up. If you could play some Nickelback for her, play her Nickelback song.
No, we don't play Nickelback. We play local.
What, are you kidding me?
Local and regional music only. You know that.
What? Local and regional music?
Yes.
No. See, Nickelback. She needs some Nickelback.
No.
Listen up now. Hey, no. If you ain't going to play it, no, I ain't going to listen to WQMF no more. You understand?
This is not WQMF.
What this is, no. Listen up. That there is weak.
If he calls next week, we got to talk him into taking us off the speed dial.
Something. I mean, he's got us in his phone, and the thing is, I haven't heard a dial tone in 15 years.
I think he might use a payphone near his house. The last payphone in Louisville. Okay, it's time now, Joel, for the Do or Die speed round.
Okay.
Starring up to bat, Mr. Kevin Gibson.
Okay, this is answer quickly. Whatever comes to the first.
Please, very quickly.
In your mind.
Try not to think,
all right.
Joel.
Van Morrison or Jim Morrison?
Van.
Lucinda or Victoria?
Oh,
that's not quick.
That's not even fair.
Tom Waits or Norman Bates?
Oh, Tom.
Patti Smith or Patty Griffin?
Patty.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Ryman Auditorium or Robert's Western World?
Ryman.
Beatles or Stones?
That's not fair, dude.
Answer the question.
Answer the question, Joel.
Right now, Stones.
Bruce Springsteen or Yngwie Malmsteen?
Oh, God, Springsteen.
Nashville or Austin?
Nashville.
Cubs or White Sox?
Cubs.
Milk or bourbon?
Bourbon.
Water or bourbon?
Bourbon.
Beer or bourbon?
Bourbon.
Jim Daniels or Jack Beam?
Neither.
Zombie blood or bourbon?
Bourbon. I hate zombies.
Joel Henderson, you have passed the Do or Die speed round.
Do not open the trap door.
Wow.
Thank you.
We won't even tase your porter. You have passed.
Wow, you did it. Good job. Good job.
That was a fine
Thank you.
job.
I really was afraid of that one.
Well, good.
I lost sleep last night.
The entire music community is scared of this. So, Joel, you want to play one more song for us, and then we'll.
Nope. I want to play 3 more songs.
Well, we don't have time for that, unfortunately.
Would you craft that into a medley taking under 4 minutes, please?
Yeah.
Now, would it be okay if I play? I'm here obviously promoting my new record, Locked Doors and Pretty Fences.
A fine album, yes.
JoelHenderson.com is my website. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I do post naked pictures from time to time.
Okay. Oh, you know what? We didn't do Tales from the Road.
Oh, you should do that.
We should do that first. We should do that first.
Do Tales from the Road.
Hang on a second.
Maybe we should have a song. We've been talking for a long time.
Let's do a song.
Let's do a song and then Tales from the Road. And we'll get you moving.
Let's talk. Let's do a song. I'm going to do a song. Actually, I just wrote this song for my little sister. I grew up in Chicago, and I don't really quite have the accent anymore, but sometimes I do. It's kind of an Italian Chicago accent, and it's not really there anymore, but it was at one point. Anyway, my little sister went to school up there and recently graduated, and I don't know, I just kind of needed to write her a song, and I hope it doesn't suck. It's a brand new song. If you like it, please let me know.
Mr. Joel Henderson?
And I've never played harmonica on it, so we'll just kind of play
All right,
it.
what's this called?
It's called Windy City Girl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go on Crescent Hill Radio.
CrescentHill.com.
Mute your mics.
Yeah, you guys are loud, man. Here we go. Woke on a beach today in Chicago, USA, watching birds at play in mighty Michigan. Over a lake that's an ocean, you've risen to the occasion. With little hesitation, you've earned your wings your way. Windy City girl, Windy City girl, climb as high, bank as wide as you wanna go. We'll be waiting right here, waiting right here. Should you tire, you can always ride the wind back home. Floating between canyons, 40-story mansions and elevated stations, people we come and go. Well, don't take it for granted, everyone gets stranded, looking for a landing and a place to call home. Windy City girl, Windy City girl, climb as high, bank as wide as you wanna go. We'll be waiting right here, waiting right here. Should you tire, can always ride the wind back home. Should you tire, can always ride the wind back home. The wind back home. Windy City girl, Windy City girl, climb as high, bank as wide as you wanna go. We'll be waiting right here, waiting right here. Should you tire, can always ride the wind back home. Should you tire, can always ride the wind back home. Should you tire, can always ride the wind back home. Thank you.
City Girl, Joel Henderson and his Japanese guitar.
Hey, man, it's a Goodwill guitar.
That's Goodwill. That's all I need to know. All right,
Joel
let's do
Henderson.com.
a quick Beatles health watch and then the Tales from the Macabre.
Oh,
Is that
sure.
correct? All right.
Yes,
We'll save this dumb joke of the week for next week.
Correct.
All right. The remaining Beatles are still alive. Paul was last seen calling for an end to animal testing for cosmetics. Apparently, he does not like to see eyeliner put on Cocker Spaniels. Ringo...
That makes one of us. Go ahead.
Ringo's still touring. Passed by this weekend in Nashville, actually. My friend Rob was there, and he texted me from the show that Ringo is indeed still alive.
There's 5 people at that show.
Really? 5? Yeah. Well, he's also still a very bad singer. So, okay. Butch, what have you got? You've got an interesting...
Bad but endearing.
You've got an interesting theme park.
Yes, you were into the zombie thing before it became cool, correct?
Yeah. Yep, I was.
Could a zombie-themed amusement park help bring Detroit back to life?
I think something has to. It's true.
Entrepreneur Mark Seawalk, I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, wants to give parkgoers an experience of playing tag with the undead in an abandoned 200-acre section of the Motor City made up of empty factories, homes, and stores.
Next time I go out to Detroit, I'm playing there, and I'm doing that for sure.
This is a true story from the New York Daily News. So I think Kevin's going to be first in line when this opens.
Absolutely,
You're going to camp overnight for 3 or 4 days?
Absolutely, I will. Taking my machete.
I think the dude's got a good idea. I mean, so both the zombies and visitors could wear tearaway patches if they were playing a game of flag football.
Yeah, it's Flag Zombie. Yeah,
Flag
the
Zombie.
The thing I love is that if the zombies tear away all your flags, you become a zombie, and then you have to chase the other guests.
Do you then have to work at the theme park like for eternity?
Well,
unpaid?
yeah. I mean, until you rot away. I guess I don't know. I don't know how that works, but. This will bring Detroit back. I guarantee this is the idea that will bring Detroit.
This is an incredible idea.
Yeah, love it.
I recently went to Detroit. I can attest to this.
Yeah.
This is a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, it's happening. True story.
Right, so
if they raise enough money.
We now have the closing ceremonies, after which we will play you a song entitled Zombie Girl.
Wow,
it is an Uncommon Houseflies song.
Appropriate, since I just read that story.
We always end on a Housefly song because this is shameless self-promotion.
Correct.
Okay. The closing ceremonies. Thank you for joining us on Flies on the Wall.
Yes.
Crescent
we will
Hill
miss
Radio.
you.
Well, we won't miss him that
We
much.
have enjoyed this time with you and with Mr. Joel Henderson.
Thank
He's
you,
a fine
Joel.
man.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Until next week.
Until next week.
We're
Cue it
the
up,
Uncommon
brother.
Houseflies. Zombie Girl. Oh, dang. I didn't cue it up.
Oh,
You
fail.
know how long it takes, though? It takes only seconds to cue
I
it up.
changed my answer.
That's what she
Beatles.
said. Oh, see, now that is a win. That's a win.
Here's the Uncommon Houseflies with Zombie Girl on Crescent Hill Radio.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Well, come on now, honey, be my zombie girl. Come on now, mama, be my zombie girl. Well, you clean my brain, but you can be my zombie girl. Well, the blue in your skin is the color of a summer night. Well, take a step off of my hand and feel so right. Well, your damn product flesh smells like a burial site. Well, when I introduced you to my kid, you jumped on the face and ripped that skin. And oh, it was an awful cry. You're still my own dear baby tonight. Well, when I showed you to my friends,